And it's kind of embarrassing, but I'm sure some of the boys in JMA, especially the older ones, can relate to this. But I have not stepped on a weighing scale since December 2011. And do you know why I haven't stepped on one? Because I am absolutely terrified of what I'm going to see. Because I entered UP at 130 pounds and I am so sure that in third year, I have gained at least 20 in my 2 years here. So, needless to say, I've gotten fatter. And I've gotten fatter because of all these countless spontaneous lunches with Dreamers. I've gotten fatter because I've drank so much beer at Friday clubs, ad hoc at Sprint Hawks, and I hope I'm not going to hell for that. I'm fat because of weekly dinners at ROC, Chokes, Friuli, and almost every other restaurant in Maginhawa and Katipunan. I'm fatter because of all the memories and moments that I've had with JMA and externals that has made me grow as a person, grow figuratively and grow literally. If you always do what you've always done, then you'll always get what you've always got. If you keep on doing the same things, you will always get the same results. When I went to choose UP over Ateneo, it feels like something that happened so long ago. It was one of the scariest decisions ever. All of my friends were going to Ateneo or LaSalle, and UP was just so unfamiliar to me. It's so easy to go with the things and the people who you've already gotten used to and gotten close to. But it takes a lot of guts to go with something unfamiliar and different. To go out of your comfort zone, to dare to do what you've never done. I didn't know anything about marketing or business. If you knew me in high school, I really wasn't into organizing projects or events. Sure, I helped out with prom or school fair, but I was never the type of guy to go out and head things or run for things. So when Team Apps, the old name for Trek, came to my Math 17 class and told us to apply, I was excited to see familiar names and faces, but I was afraid. I was afraid that I wouldn't fit in with all these really talented people, really cool people. I was afraid that I knew nothing about sponsorship marketing, that I had no experience with something like JMA. But JMA has taught me that it's all about pushing the limits of what you can do. Things have never really been handed to me in JMA on a silver platter, especially in terms of positions. I rarely ever get my first choice. Like, I never applied for Alumni Relations Head, I never applied for Team Marketing Solutions, I applied for Extra last semester, and it wasn't given to me. I've always had to do my best and work hard to deserve the opportunities that JMA has given me. JMA has made me go through this roller coaster of emotions. It's made me feel anxious, happy, worried, sad, stressed. But with JMA, I always knew that I had the tools I needed to succeed. An amazing team with an amazing support group, talented mentors. The only missing ingredient in the JMA formula was you, your vision, and your dedication to the organization. JMA taught me that the only limit to all of our potentials is your passion and your vision to the organization and its people. Throughout my whole life in JMA, I found more than just co-workers or a family. I found mentors in the seniors and now the alumni, both fresh grads and the established ones, who made me a better person, a better BA student, and a better individual as a whole. I found true friends, not just in BA, but in the different courses, who opened me up to different perspectives and are the support groups that I look for when I'm feeling down and feeling scared. But the thing is, and as some of you know, JMA is not my only UP family. Throughout the course of my stay in UP, I found friends and families in council, in JPIA, in ISEC, and in my BA batch. But at the end of the day, in my last year, there's only one family that I choose to be with. The org that's made me go through the biggest roller coaster of emotions that I've ever had. My first org, my first family, the org that accepted me when I felt like no one else would. And that's been with me ever since I was first time as an app officer, and something I carried with me until the very end. I love JMA. I love JMA and externals enough to cover myself in cooking oil for an ex-convict. I love JMA and X enough to star in a video that might be seen by people where I'm slapping myself with a talong. I love Jamie enough to have to reply to all these agit chairs at 3 a.m. in the morning, even though I'm not done with my cases for class yet. I love Jamie enough to take a chance and run to love an org that I'm not sure will love me back. Because Jamie is worth sacrificing for, sacrificing everything despite having no guarantee that you'll get anything in return. I once said this year, a VP is not always right. No one is. People make mistakes. They say things that would have been better left unsaid. But what I've learned this year is that there's no use crying over spilled milk. It's no point in making excuses or being defensive. It's time to own up to everything and move on. Because JMA has always been about growth. So please give me a chance to grow JMA and to grow with JMA. You've seen me at my worst, and now give me a chance to see me at my best. If you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always gotten. Think different, think again. Take a chance on me and take a chance on change. Support me for XVP, not just because I think I have fresh plans and a vision for X and JMA as a whole. Support me not just because I love this org and would do so much for it. Support me because for my last year in UP, I cannot imagine spending every day without JMA in my life. Feeling like that I did not give my all to this organization. Thank you so much, everyone, and thank you, JMA.